People are looking for a place where the company's values align with theirs. And our integrity appeals to people of high integrity. Campbell's.
Accounting and finance right now is in a transformation period. Typically, before we were just the transactional processors, really making sure that our fiduciary responsibilities were met. Now with the automation that we're bringing in, a lot of that is more efficient, so we're allowed to actually be business partners and provide insights to the company that will allow it to grow. Our finance organization here has a Finance 2022 vision from our CFO, and it's really to take us from that traditional accountant that you're used to be more business partners, to provide insights. And the way we're going to do that is to be able to automate and make all of our existing processes that still have to happen be more effective and efficient. 3 of the top pillars to achieve that are trust, efficiency, and insights. We need to be better business partners and provide insights that allow the company to grow. We need to be efficient to be able to automate the work we do have that has to continue to happen, to be able to have time to do those insights. And then trust. Our stakeholders need to trust what comes out of the finance organization, whether it's an internal stakeholder or an external stakeholder. And BlackLine allows us to achieve all 3.
So, Carly Knoll is going to come out and meet with us for just a couple minutes. What I already love about Carly is you can tell that she has embraced her company's values and they are hers, right? So please welcome Carly. So Carly.
Yes.
First off, wait, I want to tell the rest of the group. Talk about trusted brands. So in Los Angeles, we've been having shootings and fires. The only thing we haven't had so far, knock on wood, is an earthquake. The apocalypse will officially arrive if we have one of those, okay? And on Saturday, my husband said to me, he was going to make me dinner. Now, my husband has a very limited repertoire, but I appreciated the heart. And so he said, what would you like for dinner? And I said, how about chicken noodle soup and grilled cheese sandwiches? And he was delighted because he knows how to do that. And he said, do you want the chicken noodle soup that you had as a kid, or do you want like the new stuff? And it was pretty hilarious because we both knew that we were talking about Campbell's chicken noodle soup, right? It's synonymous with comfort food, which is so great because your products align with your corporate strategy, and they align to what you're trying to do there.
They do, absolutely.
And can you tell us about your 2022 vision and journey at Campbell's?
So like you spoke today, we have to do more with less in the finance organization. We are a cost center, right? So we're constantly trying to keep those costs low so that we can provide maximum benefits to our stakeholders. But we still have to do the same work. So Finance 2022 really gets at, if we have to do the work, how are we going to do it, and what else can we provide our business partners? So a lot of it's about automation. A lot of it is about insights. We can't just be the ticking tires anymore. We need to actually be able to have time to look at those results and guide our business partners to make the best decisions. We don't want to be one of the 69% of CFOs made decisions with bad data. That's not going to be us. And then trust. They need to be able to trust the numbers so that we are making the right decisions.
Tell me what you've done with automation, because I think that's a topic that we're all fascinated by.
Yeah, and actually we started our automation journey with BlackLine.
Oh.
So you were the software that kind of kick-started us in the finance organization. And we started with little quick wins, account reconciliations. Like you said, I mean, maybe it takes 5 minutes, but that's 5 minutes of somebody's time. So when we went live with account reconciliations, we made sure we did all the auto certifications that we could. We really looked at the process. So now over 60% of them auto certify.
Wow.
Right? And so that's, I mean, it's a little thing. It's easy. It's not like we were building robots to start off with, right? We started at the ground level and picked off the bottom of the cherry tree and just kept going higher. we took it into the next thing, journal entries, using journal masters, that auto-certify and make journal entries on their own. You can take that one step further to automated journal entries, right, where it's actually bringing data in and making decisions and posting journal entries, and all the way down to smart close, where we really have the robotic process fully automating.
Smart Close is a pretty cool product.
It's my favorite. I'm not going to lie.
Tell this group what you've done with Smart Close.
Yep.
And being able to eat again.
Yeah, definitely. So our sales guy, so Christian, he's probably here. He probably is your best employee. I'm going to tell you that guy.
Oh,
I have a heart for our sales guy, but he called me the first day Smart Close came out and told me about it when you guys first acquired them. And I think my response was, why didn't you tell me about this sooner, right? He's like, we just bought it. So we were early on that train. We signed, and we had an implementation consultant from Romania 2 weeks later at our office. And we started going through, and he was walking us through the process, and we're like, oh, we want more. We want the highest level of automation. We want full process maps. So we went fast, and it was the best decision ever. And so over the last 6 months since we've been live, we really looked at the cost accounting space, because that's a lot of systems in SAP, running procedures, tying them out, running more procedures. So we started in that space. We have over 10 manufacturing plants in North America alone. And so if you think about year-end close, and a lot of people like to hear the ROI. Well, for a room of finance and accounting people, this, I think, story will really hit home to like where we get the savings from. So it's year-end close, it's day 3, it's when we close out all of our manufacturing sites. And we're sitting there, and normally the FP&A confirms that they're done and they're ready for us to start the process. So we get those confirmations, and it used to be heads down, you're doing this plant, you're doing this plant. We have a team in Bangalore, they're all doing things throughout the whole day, long hours, making sure everything's done in the right sequence, everything ties out. So this year, it was year end, it was a few months ago, we had Smart Close already installed on this day 3 process. So we get those confirmations in, we click the button, and we look at each other, and we're like, okay, let's go to lunch. So the cost accounting team, middle of year-end close, goes and has lunch. We actually passed some finance people that looked a little concerned as to why we were all walking away from our desk.
So walk out.
Yep. And it's funny, so you're at lunch, and your phone's going off, you're getting emails from Smart Close saying, oh, Willard's done, it's successfully posted. And by the way, here's the report that's attached to the email with all the results. And then you're getting emails, oh, Downingtown's done, Denver's done, right? So we were just, happy could be. And I'm going to tell you, so in this procedure, we click the button. That's our job now. Your team is now, and I'm going to put them on the hook because I'm saying this on stage, they're now developing the bridge between task management and Smart Close.
Yeah.
So my team's not going to have to click the button anymore. Yep. When FP&A says they're done, they're just signing off on a task that's going to start my Smart Close process,
nice.
Right? So we're putting ourselves out of business, but we're going to go do those insights now because we don't even have to click the button.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more question for you.
Of course.
Do you like your job?
I do. I love my job. It's really, I am not your traditional accountant. I probably could have
But
told...
I think you're what everybody wants to be.
I am. I think my professors...
Awesome. How about that for confidence?
Yeah. My professors would have told you I would not have done good just sitting at a desk, green paper. I really like this stuff. I like where we're going. I like to be able to provide insights and look at data, automate things. I want to be a business partner. And that's why I joined accounting and finance. And I don't know if I could have said I could have done that 10 years ago. But today I can. And we're just going further and further. Even 2 years ago, I wouldn't have imagined where we are today.
What a beautiful example of digital transformation embodied. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Therese.
Thank you.
It's great seeing you.